Hey, do you guys think the high is in for AMD stock? Could be. I'm going to talk about that today in a video. Let's go ahead and break it down. Now, I did a price prediction in AMD on November the 6th. Okay, and you guys can see that I was anticipating that the price in AMD is going to go up. Boom, here it is. Market has exceeded our ultimate take profit target. Hit it right there on the 14th of November. What now? 8.56%. Well, you guys can see that we already knew that the high into the market in AMD was approaching, like we was getting close to that level. We had it up here at $127.50. Now we can see price in AMD get hit with selling, and it's right in this area here. So let me identify that. Okay, so this area that I just identified, this price level, is where increased selling is occurring. Okay, I'm not saying that there's no buyers there. There's some buyers in that zone, but the weight of the sellers is stronger than the current strength of the buyers. Here is AMD on the 2-day chart. Okay, does the market look massively bearish? No, it doesn't. Okay, but it does look like the high is currently in just for a moment. Just for a moment. Here's on the 3-day chart. Okay, so it's going to be real important on how the 3-day time frame completes today, because we still have 8 hours and 41 minutes left, and even a 5-day chart. Okay, look at the completed 5-day bar into the market in AMD. It looks pretty weak, and that's not drastically weak, but it does look weak. Look at the weekly time frame. We need to pay attention to the 3-day time frame as well as the weekly to see how it closes. Okay. If the market closed in AMD on the low of the weekly bar as well as on the 3, we need to anticipate that the market's going to continue to go lower. Now, don't run scared. Don't be nervous. Don't say, oh my goodness, here's someone that's trying to instill fear and FUD into the market for AMD. No, not at all. Because we have to anticipate that the market will give us increased volatility. It has to come down eventually. But how low? This is why I want you all to see you don't necessarily have to be too concerned that the market's going to crash, because this area right here is a potential point that we can see buyers coming into the market. So we're not that far from the first location that we may see increased buying, right? So all is not lost. We just have to be prepared for these market moves to the downside. Okay. So I really want to see, though, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, the buyers hold this price in AMD there. If they do, great. If they don't, where is the next area? The next area for me would be around this area. Okay, those two areas is where I would need to see buyers hold price, because then that would tell me that we're still looking for the market in AMD to go higher. Okay. Let's look at the market in AMD on a 90-minute chart. You guys can see it there, that the market is not strong. It's weak. Right now it is, because of these price bars there. And then this one, and then we're starting out the current 90-minute bar going down. Okay, so we really need to see how the market is going to trade in AMD today. Okay, now I just created that trend line. Okay, just showing you that's a visual point that the market in AMD is being tested again. I don't think it's going to hold that trend line, though. I don't think it's going to hold. That's on the 330-minute chart. Do you think it's going to hold? I don't think so, because we have now entered a territory that we've seen increase selling. right here on this 330-minute bar, this is where it initially began, the selling. There was enough demand on that 330-minute bar to keep the market from falling then, and they actually got a small move to 125, 126, but now those buyers are no longer there. So I think the market in AMD is going to go lower. Now, crash? Not yet. But I don't think it's going to hold that trend line though. Okay. So we need to identify where. Well, the first target is already here, around 116, maybe 117.50. That's our first target. So let me put it on the chart right now. That's like 2.5% in this buy zone here. We need to see the market buy here. If they don't, my next target is going to be all the way down. My second target would be here at 112, 6.89%. My third target would be down here at 108, which is around a 10% move lower. That's going to take some time because the market currently is in this phase that every time the market in AMD goes down, they're going to try to come in and buy it because they think that the market is getting cheaper. It's on discount. So let me extend this over just a little bit. And this is the current idea that I'm looking at for AMD. Okay, so let's just see how low the price is going to go into the market. Bring that up because that's where the market closed here. Bring this down. And that's it. These areas here is the buy zone that I'm anticipating the market's going to try to come in and hold. Doesn't mean that they will be successful though. All right, so make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.